Hi, it's Joe Carraro again. I just wanted to talk about these congressional candidates and what we should expect from those running, given how little those that are serving accomplish. And then have the nerve to think that they deserve $174,000 a year salary of taxpayer money. $174,000. That's over $1 million for their term. So they've hit the lottery. While you stand in line waiting to buy a ticket on the chance that it can get you out of the hole the government put you in. 174,000. Let that sink in for a while. Most of us are borrowing to pay bills, as 1 out of every 4 kids in our state live in poverty, and our school systems are failing. You think these folks running for office realize what it's like? I mean, as their kids go to the best schools and aren't worried about their future. You need to ask them, why 174,000? What are they going to do for all that money? And add that to the millions in staff they have. Also, them getting their families and friends and jobs and contracts and other benefits, provided they vote right. I mean, and the reason they vote right is that some of these congressional races are spending multi-millions of dollars, in some legislative races, hundreds of thousands. So you've got to dance with the guy that brought you. And they're set for life as their constituents struggle for and to try and make a living. Oh, and their relationships with lobbyists and dinners, golf outings, and adventures that they would never take on their own. I remember those days, those high-dollar dinners that were intended to influence how we vote, which meant sometimes I wasn't invited. Although I also got invited to constituents' homes for lasagna and enchiladas. But there's something wrong when somebody thinks that your vote can be influenced by a dinner at Ruth Chris Steakhouse. I mean, someone just thinking that is corrupt, wouldn't you think? And ask the ones who are already in office seeking re-election what they've done for all those years they've served, for the millions of dollars they've made, and what positive differences in your life they provided you with. Now, they all talk a good game. They say they're not doing it for the money, and how they truly are doing it for the good of the constituents and making our country a better place to live. That's when you ask them if they'd be willing to serve without getting paid and rather just getting reimbursed for expenses provided. I mean, come on. If you want to be a public servant, don't take a salary. We here in New Mexico have a legislature that doesn't get paid. And when they run for office, they explain to people what they're going to accomplish in their term. And then if elected, they serve as a true public servant by definition. A public servant by definition. So why can't those who represent us federally do the same and just get paid expenses? I mean, when you look at the accumulated assets of so many of these individual senators and representatives, you just know their primary motivation is their own wealth, with a minimum guaranteed by us as their employers. I mean, it's got to stop. So here we're starting them off at a base pay of $174,000 a year, and all those other benefits where they can get away with doing nothing. And you wonder why things are as bad as today as they are, without the necessary desperate measures of those we sent to represent us and get us out of this hole we're in? Maybe we should just put them all on commission. Just saying. Take care and don't forget to vote.